We are Mia and Massi. We live on this beautiful island called Sicily. Join us on our adventures around the island and making and eating local cuisine, on our villa DIYs and on our simple slow living. This is our Sicilian Dolce vita. Venite con noi. Sicilian September weather is slightly forgiving. You still have your full sunny days, yet the evenings are slightly cooler. But don't be fooled by the slight change in temperature, as you can still reach 31 degrees Celsius. Massimo and I decided we wanted to spend the day somewhere fresher, so we decided to go visit le Gole di Alcantara, which are in the province of Messina. Right, we've just stopped off now to buy some lunch to take with us down to the Gorge. We just got some water. We just got some cold pastas, and then we're going to go into the area. Okay, so we're at the Gole di Alcantara. We paid €2 per person to get in, and we paid €3 for half a day parking, which was pretty good, I'd say, yeah. So here we go, all the way down these steps, all the way down into the canyon. Incredible. The water is absolutely iced, which is a pleasure. Look at that waterfall. Crazy. The Alcantara Gorges, or le Gole di Alcantara, are a spectacular natural canyon in the provinces of Messina and Catania, Sicily. They were formed thousands of years ago by a hot lava flow from Mount Etna. These particular shapes were formed when the hot lava flow met the cold Alcantara River, and they formed these hexagonal and pentagonal columns. What's he trying to do? Hold it up. Okay, Stan's holding it up now. Right, we're going in, and it seems to be getting colder now. As we're getting in towards,
further up, yeah.
There's like a sort of a small waterfall. Oh, it's freezing. I can't feel my legs. Mamma mia.
That you have to. Bye. See you later. These guys have got the full lock, stock and barrel. So you can do trekking as well. You go up the river with a guide. And you've got wetsuits because it's really cold up to the top. Yeah. Is that cold enough?
Yes.
So basically, I've got all the baggage.
Yeah.
And Maria's doing all the fun, but I'm going to eat. I'm clever. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to go.
I tell you what, I don't feel cold anymore. It's incredible. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because you're ambient patient.
Lovely. Oh, he's braving it. He's braving it. Right, we had a fantastic couple of hours. Nice swim.
Yeah. Nice and fresh.
Beautiful. But we've seen that there's a balcony with a beautiful view. So we're going up slowly up the steps to find this balcony and show you. Okay, now we're going to go for a nice walk. It's about a kilometer and a half.
Very cute, yeah.
Very
Those
sweet,
little gardens, wow.
lovely little gardens. And we're going to get a good view from above,
Yeah,
apparently. So let's see.
There's 3 or 4 different points, she said.
Yeah.
The young lady at the information, she said there's 3 or 4 points you can actually see from about 30 meters above the gorge here.
So that'll be interesting.
So to get into the Botanical Park and to see a couple of beautiful views from above, you have to pay €7 per person. And I must say, it is totally worth it.
Hey Mas, it's just like our garden, right?
I wish, but yeah, it's very looked after.
It is. My gosh, it's so green. Beautiful. We've got bay leaf. Straight away, I recognize that.
To cook with.
Rosemary. Yeah, it's looking a bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, prehistoric garden.
Crocodiles are prehistoric, aren't they?
Wow, yes.
Oh,
Just
dear.
his claws are left. Pompon olive tree. Is that the correct way to prune it? Yeah?
Because it's loads of oil.
Oh.
Hey, Billy Goat Scruff. Hello, Billy Goat Scruff.
That's very sweet. Very pretty.
The name Alcantara comes from the Arabic al-Qantar, which likely refers to an ancient bridge that crossed the river in the past.
So this is the Love Terrace we're going down to. This is Mia and Maria Terrace. The Love Terrace. It's a bit soppy, I know.
Post here your romantic letters and make a wish and it'll come true.
Okay. Where do the letters go to though?
India.
There's a post box right here, baby.
Oh yeah. No way.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start writing letters, you are.
Cute.
So the walk lasts about 45 minutes, which gives you a beautiful perspective from above. And I must say, the last terrace is the best.
Tunnel of the prickly pears. If you haven't seen last week's video, we made a panino with one of these prickly pear fruits. Go and watch it. Always stops and talks to everybody, Massi. He's incredible. They are sharing some prickly pears. How sweet. So just sat down for a bit of a break and a bit of a drink. Massi's throwing up his drone. And the guy that he was talking to, so weird, who he just stopped because he was eating a figo d'India and he shared it with Massi and I. And then we told him, like, we've got this channel, and he said, oh, I know you guys. I think I've seen you on YouTube, which is so weird. It's so weird when that happens, but it's great. So he's another immigrant, an Italian who lived in America and has now come back to Sicily, and he's been living in Sicily now for 9 years and he loves it. It's crazy.
We would highly recommend this visit. It is one of a kind. Of course, you need to be quite fit to walk down the steps and bring some rock shoes. Try not to bring a lot of things with you because you have to leave them on the riverbank and then go in. So our mistake was we bought far too many different pairs of shoes. So that would be our advice.
Good morning, guys. Today we are cleaning this pool full of mud.
And we're cleaning it because Simona and her family are coming over from Rome. So, are you going to help me?
Yes.
Let's go.
Dobbiamo fare così. Un po' di acqua, esagerato.
3 hours later.
Okay, it took us half a day, and even though it's an old pool, it still works perfectly. I got ready and washed a few sheets for our guests. We decided to make some swordfish, and I knew there was an old fishmonger that had been working in Florida for more than 50 years. So we went to visit him, and he was lovely.
Ah, geniale, guarda, ci dico che c'è. C'è lampuche, bambole, pesce spada che lo congelato, camperetto che è buccio. Poi c'è magari un polipo quello fresco, salmone. Li impieghiamo domani mattina. Ci arrivederci.
Allora, da quanto tempo ha questa attività, signor Iano?
San Giulico si scanta.
Perché?
Lei non era nata.
20 anni.
Magari.
Di più? Lei.
Io sono venuto a Florida per questa stanza. In questa
Questa-
stanza qua
Sì.
c'era il mercato del pesce,
Qua dentro.
mercato comunale, però non era tutto, era
Certo.
c'era un banco.
Certo.
Io sono di Avola,
Sì.
mio padre mi portò a Florenza e mi mise a campo. Io avevo 9 anni quando ho cominciato a
9 anni.
scuola.
Ragazzino proprio.
Purtroppo a quei tempi là era così, è vero?
Sì,
signore?
Sì, è vero,
sì.
vero.
Dai, ormai 50 anni qua stai.
50 anni,
Ok.
incredibile.
Visto che bello, signore.
Bellissimo,
Sì, sì.
fresco, grazie.
Grazie. Anche lei è bello. Pure lei. Anche la signora.
Pure lei, signor Ignazio.
Iannuzzo, che è più
Iannuzzo. Grazie. Buona giornata anche a lei.
tornate.
Sì, certo,
siamo
certo.
Qua?
Sì, sì.
A Belfronte. Sulla strada Belfronte.
Ah, sì.
Grazie. Arrivederci. We then stopped off at the greengrocer on the road. Massi picked up some gorgeous cherry tomatoes, and the smell of the grilled peppers were amazing. Massi's gone for a nut plat, trecina, caffè macchiato, which just means a coffee with some milk in, and I've gone for the classical cappuccino. Buon appetito!
Hello. Bit of voice out of synchronization. No, I'm joking. Hi. Right, so this week in the video you will see that we've been to Messina, to the province of Messina, to a place called the Gorge di Alcantara, which is all in the video. So to stay on the same theme, we're going to do a Messinese dish. This is what they call pesce spada alla Messinese. A few ingredients, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients, plus a bit of wine and some oil, salt and pepper. Right, so what it is, we went this morning and we bought some swordfish, which I have cleaned. I've cut it into 4 pieces. They were very big pieces. 2 king prawns, not tiger prawns. I know in America you get the tiger prawns. These are king prawns.
What's the difference, Mas?
Tiger prawns are a lot bigger.
Okay.
They are almost the biggest prawns you can get.
Wow.
So what we do, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I've done my own bit of variation because I've added spring onions instead of normal onions, and I'm not putting garlic. So normally in Italy, we don't like to mix garlic and onions together. So I'm going to keep it simple, nice and tasty. So let's get the fire on the pan first of all. So you fire up the pan, you get some salt in the pan, because what you want to do, you put your fish in first. So in order for your fish not to stick, you get the pan nice and hot with some salt in it. This is the way I do it. You can do different variations, put oil in. I don't like putting oil in because extra virgin olive oil tends to burn really quickly. I know my pan is hot now because the salt starts popping. You'll hear a piece every now and then go tick, 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 and I know it's hot enough. So now I'm going to get my fish closer to not get in Maria's way while she's filming me. I'm going to, there, can you hear it going tick?
Yeah,
Okay.
heard it.
So I'm going to put my fish in there piece by piece, lay it all out. I've got a big pan, as you can see, so I can get all the swordfish in there. So you can hear that's really hot. Listen to that. So I'm going to fit that all in there nicely. Okay, I'm going to do the prawns after. I'm going to get the swordfish in first because it takes longer to cook.
How long will that take in the pan?
What I'm doing, I'm sealing the fish at the moment. I'm not cooking it right through. So as soon as it starts unsticking itself from the pan, I know I need to turn it. So every now and then, I'm going to go to it and see if it's sticking. As you can see, it's still It's sticking here. So it doesn't lift off the pan easy. So I'm going to give it a few seconds to heat up more. The fish will now start unsticking itself from the pan. So I'm going to take that. I'm sealing the other side of it. So I'm going to pop them over. It comes off quite easy. It gets a little golden brown crust to it. So I've turned the fish over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the prawns in with it on the sides. So you can get that nice bisque flavor into it. Okay. We'll let them sit on there. So now the next process goes on. So I'm going to take my onions, put my onions in first, and want to try and get them not on the fish, on the actual pan, on the actual metal of the pan, as you can see there. So I'm putting it all into the metal of the pan so they cook better. Then I'm going to get my tomatoes and I'm going to put them on the fish. So I've cooked the one side, I'm going to put the tomatoes on the fish. The reason for that is because I don't want the tomatoes to caramelize too much. I want them to start cooking on top of the fish, because when I turn the fish over, the tomatoes will cook quite well. Okay, as you see, I haven't added oil. Now is the time to add oil. So I'm just getting a little bit of heat going on in it. I'm going to dribble the oil all over everything. So now you can hear it starts sizzling away. Okay, that should be enough. So I basically just cover the whole lot with a bit of oil. I'm going to let that heat up a bit more, and then I'm going to add wine. I'm going to put my chilies and my capers in now as well. Okay, so I've got my chilies in there and capers together. I'm going to just sprinkle them on top and let them go. The last I'm going to put on there is the parsley, which is staying on the board. So I'm going to get some wine now. Okay, I've got a lot of heat going on there. You can hear it. Get some salt. Sprinkle it on the top as well, because as you saw before, I put salt on the base. I'm going to put a bit of salt on there. And you can see it's starting to make a little bit of brownish golden color on the outside. So I'm going to add the wine in from the outside. I'm going to just dribble that around and do a little bit in the middle. Okay, you got your wine in there now. Let that all bubble up, and now it's going to start getting interesting. Okay, I haven't put anything but salt in there, so I'm going to get a bit of black pepper. Goes well with black pepper because it is a tough fish. So you would put black pepper on meat. Swordfish tends to have a kind of meat texture, which is like normal beef or pork. It is a white fish, but it's got a tougher meat to it. So black pepper is good. Some people like to use white pepper. I don't like white pepper. I prefer black pepper. While we're talking, I'm going to turn over these prawns so they can cook uniformly on both sides. As you saw, the prawns cook really quickly. I'm only putting the prawns in to add the flavor. So now I'm going to start moving the stuff around. So I get all my tomatoes into that sauce. Get the fish all open. I'm going to turn the fish over again and put it on the tomatoes. Okay, as you can see, I've got the fish on top of all of the ingredients because I want the ingredients to cook really well on there. Now I'm going to add my parsley on the fish. The parsley just brings through all the flavor. Right, so we get that all spread over and we put a cover on it. Let that just cook for at least 15 minutes. All right, something I didn't mention before, which I was supposed to say in the beginning. You're supposed to put pine nuts and olives in as well. I forgot to tell you that. We're not using pine nuts. We got almonds because we got a big almond tree and it's given us lots of almonds. Oops. It's given us lots of almonds. And so I'm going to put almonds and olives in now. And then I'm going to leave it to simmer for 15 minutes. Yeah, here are the almonds as I crack them open. So what I've done, I've crushed up the almonds, put them together with the olives, and I'm getting that all in there together. And I'm going to spread it around a little bit evenly. And I'm just going to leave that to cook as well. That's going to now cook very nicely. Look how nice and bubbly that is. I have turned the heat down a bit. Right, 15 minutes is up. I'm going to get that lid off. Watch out for the heat. And that is done as far as I'm concerned. Right, so time to dish up. Let me get a piece of that over there, that over there. Okay, and then you just put your topping on. What's left in the pan? That goes over there. Some for you, some for me.
Wow.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Absolutely delicious. And he just whipped that up in like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
It cooked for 20 minutes.
We did forget the olives and the almonds, but
I always seem to forget
amazing.
something.
Buon appetito. Thanks, Mas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tastes nice, isn't it?
Really nice.
The fish is very fresh.
Thank you.
Ciao everybody, and see you next week with a brand new one. Try this recipe and tell us what you think.